was like so little. Thank you for coming.
Are you sad that the season part for you?
I was expecting Natasha to be here.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm Arina, and these are my group mates Adam, Shafiq, Haziq, Hani, and Laiwan, and we're gonna present to you about the mural art if that's not obvious enough. So our first mural art is this. This is called An Old Man Painting a Nail, and it's located in Lorong Pangkong in KL. It's near Petaling Street. So it was created by Julia Volchkova. She's from Siberia, and on the 23rd of April, and we actually visited this place a week after she completed it. So
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it must be a very new one.
Yeah. And she's from Siberia. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Siberia, correct?
Yeah. I think it's I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay, never mind.
So she was born in 1987, and she's actually, before she started spray painting, she actually used to just do like portrait and classical paintings. But then because it was kind of restricted in college, so she couldn't really express herself to do like huge mural arts, and she didn't really know about mural art until she was 18 when she found out about the internet. But because in Siberia it's like really cold there, she couldn't do it every day. She had to like only do it once in a year, which is like during summer because of the climate. So after she graduated in like 2010, she moved to St. Petersburg, and that was when she started doing more mural arts. And so because of that, she got like really famous, and a lot of people have commissioned her to do this kind of work. In 2004, actually, she joined a competition in her college Faculty of Art and Design, and she won. So actually, a few years ago, she was asked to paint a historical part of Georgetown, I think a hostel, which is protected by UNESCO. And from there, she did a lot of mural paintings in Georgetown, basically mostly in historical parts. And she liked to do a lot about old people paintings because she liked how it connected to the historical background of the place. So that actually, and also like the mural art that she did that we visited, she spent like around 5 days to finish it and 5 hours each day. So
for the concepts of this mural art, we can see the hand gestures of this man, which is hammering the nail. That means he's a worker in around his place. It depicts the place where this mural art is put, where people work every day. We get to see the facial expression. He's very attentive to his work. He likes to make sure everything is precise. He could be a cobbler, maybe a carpenter for what he's working as. Selective attention, he looks at the nail, nowhere else. For her, it means like concentration. And for him, for the mural artist, she wanted to depict him focusing on one thing only, which is that nail, which is to finish his job. The first impression that we get to see is he's an old man who is working for quite a long time, ever since maybe he was young. And for public communication, it gives us the first impression of how old the place is. It looks old, the old man is there because it's a place run by many family businesses for a very long time, for many years. And that's what the public communication it depicts to us. And this is another mural art, which is from Jalan Raya Chulan. It's by Kenji and Klopp, done in 2014. It just shows of the village and the city, which depicts 2 boys playing with a kite or a wow in Malay. One boy is from the city, one is from the village. They're playing with a kite that has the Malaysian flag colours on it, and just shows that even if you're from different cultures, different backgrounds, you can get along, you can be happy. It just shows that Malaysia is a very connected nation. We are all okay with each other, we have no fights, nothing. And this is what is shown in this mural art here.
Okay, so who made this beautiful mural art? The guy's name is Kenji and Cloak Team. So Kenji Chai is from Sandakan, which is a town in Sarawak, and he teams up with his friend Cloak which is also a recently full-time graduate. So why did they make this mural art? They're basically commissioned by Petronas to make this mural art. They work together so they can produce the hashtag Kana Air Street Art project. So what is the concept behind this mural art? So for a verbal message, it shows, in my opinion, it shows me that, as Adam said, they're connected as one, even though they're from different backgrounds. Like this guy on the left, on the top, he looks like he's from a more urban environment, and the guy on the bottom, he's more of a rural environment. So even though they're both from different backgrounds, they can still get together and still be connected as Malaysians. And for symbols, they're using the wow, which is the national symbol of Malaysia, and it's painted with the Jalo Gemilang colors. So it shows that Malaysia, as a nation, it brings people together no matter what their background and their ethnicity are, where they come from. So the social distancing zone, since they're pretty far away in terms of social distance zone, but I think they're far away because they're playing with a kite, so you can't play with a kite close to people. So yeah, the social distance zone between this, they're close but far in some aspect like that. So the contrast here, what is the contrast? The contrast shows 50% urban and 50% of the rural area. What does that mean? It means that the background you can see, the background of this guy is Kuala Lumpur, KL, and the background of this guy, the contrast shows of a rural town, rural area with the trees and the little kampung hut behind it. And the connection, lastly, what is the connection between both of them? Connection is the wow, but the wow, it's not really a connection. It is, but the main connection is the rope that is being pulled by this guy right here. So it shows the connection. Both of them have to do work to get the kite to fly. If this guy wasn't here, the kite wouldn't fly because he has to run and he has to control the kite. So both of them have this sort of connection. If one of them wasn't there, they wouldn't be able to function. I'll pass the mouse to Shafiq.
Hi, Miss TV. Happy related Teachers Day. Okay, so this was a graffiti mural art that was done during Meeting of Styles, MOS Malaysia. So what MOS is, it's a network of graffiti artists, international network of graffiti artists. They every year MOS sponsors this artist to do mural arts in 12 different countries, and for the past 3 years one of the countries is Malaysia. So this is graffiti mural. It's spray paint for a living. It's at LRT Datuk Keramat, Riverbank, Kuala Lumpur. But the artist is anonymous because there were like a lot of artists coming out for Meeting of Styles. So it's hard for us to clearly indicate which one did which. So what this mural shows is that, well, first and foremost is like the dress code. The dress code is very urban, modern, what I would wear these days. And the facial expression of the individual in the picture shows that he is very focused and he is really into what he's doing, which is spray painting something to his mouth with a hand gesture. What this tells me and us is that he does this spray painting, this mural art, for a living. He feeds himself with spray painting. That's a sign of public communication. And for selective attention, as you can see at the picture here, the artist focuses like when the first thing you see when you see the picture is the spray paint. So the colors are very bright, which contrasts with the individual's skin. So when you see the mural, you see the spray paint first. So he really wants to select the spray paint as your point of view as soon as you see the picture, the mural. Yeah.
styles, which is called The Man Smoking, and it's located at the LRT Dato Kramat Kramat Riverbank in Kuala Lumpur, and it's actually done on the 10th of April 2016 by Paki.
It's
So
a very
it's,
recent,
huh?
a very recent mural art.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Paki is actually a guy, and he's born in Malaysia, specifically Sarawak. And he actually discovered his talent in doing all this portrait and mural art when he was only 16 years old. So he's actually a self-taught artist. He prides himself on his natural sense of playing with colors and high attention to details. So you can see like the colors of different shadows. He specializes in painting photorealistic graphite, picture, nature, and other realistic elements. He's actually involved in Wild Sticking Syndicate, which is the WSS, a group of himself and a teammate, Reese, who have been doing graffiti art since 2006 and has also been a part of the medium touch group. So Lakio is going to talk about the concepts.
Okay, so for the concept that we can see in this mural art is, the first is the mass communication. So from this mural art, you can see that we are creating awareness of the danger of smoking. So he's trying to tell us that smoking is very bad. However, the facial expression from this mural is the man is smoking like really satisfying and he's enjoying smoking. And his attire that he wears is actually a denim overall, and it's kind of casual and simple attire. For the symbolism in this mural art, actually, he's trying to say that smoking brings us negative effect. As you can see from the mural art, there's like different colors of painting when the smoke produces. So he's trying to tell us smoke is not really good for your health. And for the public communication, it's also the same as the symbolism. He's trying to tell us that even though smoke makes you feel better, but it's not good for your health. So stop smoking. That's all. So overall for this presentation, I will stop here. Do you guys have any questions regarding our presentation?
And it's their first time. No.
Very well done. I like the ideas that you actually highlighted the concepts and then explained it on your own. Okay, I think you all are the second group that's presented in this manner. Okay, so which means that you actually explain it using your own understanding. That's really, really good. So because that way you actually capture the audience's attention. Because a lot of them were actually reading on the slides, and your slides were not, yes, Olivia? Okay, your slides were all like, the other slides were all very wordy, okay? Except for the background, the rest of the slides were very simple, just keywords only. Okay, good, like that.